Hi, besties. I hope you guys are cool. Welcome to today's WAGER presentation. You guys, wow, it was quite an impressive presentation. When I mean impressive, like words, the housemates nailed Mr. Gulliver, Miss Sipesike, Unsuku, Uyanda, Abobo, guys, Machini, Jojo, Nate. These people literally ate and left the crumbs. This Genovector word, I don't know if I'm going to say this is the best of its kind. Man, a big congratulations to them because they won. Guys, there was something about this performance. I don't know how many of you guys watched it. Please go ahead and hit the like button. If I tell you what I spent in just watching it, because whoa, it wasn't really easy to access. Guys, wow, these people literally made it so real. When I mean real, like the how to inculcate everything that makes up a presentation. It was so real. You have the audience, you have you know, the presenters, you have the innovators. They had break time, they had people gisting around, during the break time. They had the three ladies who were gisting, there was Suku, Nate, and like guys, it was an awesome presentation. And it's not just a wager, guys. They really educated me and the whole reuse, reduce, no, reduce, reuse, and recycle, the triple R, right? Then the hardest thing, in fact, I learned a lot from it because, guys, whoa, they had this whatever IQ which you can actually help, can actually use to help kids, try to identify their level of IQ, level of performance, and it could actually help them in developing their brain. You get to understand what they can do better, whether it's what that has to do with their brain, the mind, or what they can actually do with their hands. They had this robot. Whoa, they had this robots that they called oh god, can I remember the name? The work of this robot is assisting in crime reduction. Like these robots can actually, it sees, okay, they call it the eye whatever. It can picture scenes of crime and report to the necessary authorities. According to them, this robot is going to be working with the police, the home affairs, the like, seriously. And the robot is immovable. You can't, it's only the people that's really innovated it or generated it that can handle it. Then they had this other that has to do with water. That's the water recycling. Guys, it was a lot. It was a lot. Big thumbs up to Sweet Guluva for all those beautiful diagrams. They came up with a lot of things like the visual aids, the materials, the things that brought up. Okay, sorry guys, it was really so real. In fact, while they were on it, I said, Big brother, you don't have anything against them. It was so real. In fact, me as a viewer, I sat down, I watched them keenly. I was even jotting things, guys, because you can actually use it as a presentation. You can actually use it to teach kids. And the fact that these people have limited time to come up with some of these ideas. Whoa, I was highly impressed. I was now in the presentation at Gulliver, he was the one inventing some of these things like the IQ stuff. He still talked about the whole iRobots, that robot thing. If I remember the name, I'll tell you guys. I'll just fix it in the comments. Okay. Now his presentation was more like this, would I call it an elderly man, who is an innovator, like all this Gen Z. So even in his presentation, you could see him sometimes he could stutter. It was just all part of the presentation because even when you have a presentation, you don't expect that every of the presenter is really going to be. There are some who might actually be, but they are actually delivering, passing the message trust CPCK with eloquency and all that. Bobo, Unates, Msugu, Machina. Then the main host is Jojo. Jojo did a very great work today. I was highly impressed. Whoa, guys, I was impressed. I'm like, whoa, you have showcased this side of you. I hope people are watching. Yeah. I hope people are actually watching you to see that you are doing amazing. Like, guys, it was a 100% for me. I am not going to lie. 100% they did so well, and we all had to wait for Biggie's verdict. Though I stopped at when Biggie started talking, because guys, where I was watching was I was spending a whole lot. So what I did was I said I'll come back to see if they won, because I know. So I don't even get to know who is the king and the queen of the Mililo. So maybe I'll fix it in the comments when I actually finally research. Now, an interesting part of it was, when they had finished, before they went for their break, they had, questions from the audience. And guys, they were actually on live, like according to them. I told you guys that they make it look so real. So they were actually on live on their socials. So, also taking questions from their social pages. Okay, yeah, they were also taking questions from there, and physical questions from the audience. So you could see this random, like Gulliver acted like this guy who didn't really understand what was said, and he asked the question. Abobo is complained about not Abobo, Yanda talked about his kids who have spent like how many years in the same grade and all of that, and they were trying to explain to him of what use each and every of those innovative devices could do, okay, as to helping improve the child's level of understanding. Then that was CPC guys, who came as the stylist hairdresser who has a salon, and it seems the the problem she has is water. Okay, she cannot access water, and you have a lot of clients who want to wash their hair. So every time you're sending your baby apprentice to go get water, so she asks how this whole recycling can help her, especially with the water recycling, so that she wouldn't have to like walk a distance to go get water, and also affecting her productivity. Like, guys, it was quite interesting. I'm not going to lie. It was quite an interesting, informative, and educative performance. I was highly impressed with them. Highly. And guys, these people do not have their phones. At times I keep wondering, how do they come up with all these ideas? Like, if you have a presentation, you could use your phone, you could Google, you could use a lot of search engines, the whole AI stuff. They can actually help you generate ideas. But the fact that they need to come up with these ideas on their own in a short period of time, that really makes it. Uyanda said something. He said in this era, we don't call it teacher anymore. According to what he said, I think he's an educator. So, like, guys, it was really quite interesting for me. Let me not say interesting, it was not entertaining in as much as it was, because they try to showcase every part, like everything that happens literally in a conference. Even they had this guy who wanted to come cause chaos. Probably he was drunk, and it was Gulliver that acted that, walking into the place to distract people. Like, it was, just a normal thing you have in a conference, in a gathering, so you see people talking, people. It was really very educated, at the same time entertaining. So I wasn't surprised that Biggie was going to give them that win. All right, guys, I don't know, share your thoughts in the comments. Okay, congratulations to them all, and big thumbs up to Gulliver. Okay, I'll definitely see you in my next one. Bye.